Hello, Merry Christmas. And I'm just going to sit here and talk for a minute.
No idea.
And try to
What's been like?
tell you a few little things about me. See, even from as young as a babe, I cannot remember having a good Christmas once I understood what Christmas meant. See, Christmas meant that you had to have money. You had to have people around you willing to give you the things that you asked Santa for. I found out real early that there wasn't no Santa. My grandmother and my aunts, they were my Santa and my mother. That's what I found out. So, you know, I went on from year to year, and I watched other people around me. I think I can remember I was about 11 years old and living in Washington, D.C. Christmas Day, the sun was out, hadn't snowed yet. And here come the kids up and down the street with the toys they had got for Christmas. I had to understand right then and there why I didn't have a toy. I had to grow up. It wasn't all about Christmas in our house. It was about feeding us, and clothing us. And if you did manage to get something on Christmas or birthday, you were lucky. But there was a many time that the neighbors, they buy their kids new bikes and new this and new that. Where the hand-me-downs come to. 89 P Street, Northwest. That's where they came. That's where we lived. We was the hand-me-down family. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, we was the hand-me-down family. As my father walked around in floor shines and beautiful jackets and things. Yeah, his kids barely got the hand-me-downs. And this happened year after year after year. It was like the block made us their family. It was another family that was kind of rough too. The family, I can't think of their name now. I know they were a light-skinned family. The family next to the school that was on the right-hand side. We lived on the corner from the school on the left-hand side. Can you believe that? Lived on a block that had two schools on it. I mean, how can you say you couldn't get to school? that was something, I tell you. And I just, you know, they asked me a few years ago to write a Christmas poem. And of course, you know, I hate to say that I can't do anything, but to write a Christmas poem for me is a very hard thing. Very hard. It's not easy at all. It's not. Because Christmas is supposed to be joyous and awesome and happy and just giggles and beautiful food cooking and smells and all this kind of crap. We did get food. My mother could cook her behind off. And so could my grandmother and my aunt. But all that other stuff, all the big packages with big bows, we didn't get many of them. And I didn't get any of them at all. The younger kids got them. You know, you got to play it up to the younger kids. You got to do that. Now, I'm going to try to do this poem. It's called Christmas in 3 Weeks. Bear with me. You know I can't see, I'm legally blind, but I'm going to try to do this. It was 3 weeks before Christmas, and money was low. But because of my kids, I tried not to show that this year was going to be hard. I'd sit with the kids around quietly praying to God. God, if you've never heard me before, I need your blessings and so much more. I had a job making $7 an hour, but 3 kids plus minimum wage don't give you much power. The kids and myself would sing Silent Night while deep in my heart was hiding fright. And the promise of God is speaking loud in me, and I'm feeling good about this Christmas tree. See, my brother called and said he'd bring one by, and as I listened, tears formed in my eyes. Now, this brother had pulled away long before, but God was using him to bring that tree through my door. Now it's 1 week, and things are getting looking better. God has brought a calm to my weather. I found out God uses everything around. As I stood at that bus stop looking down, there was a greenish looking paper laying there. I reached to pick it up, and I felt God cared. I sat there, no one else in sight, as I prayed to God that cold, dreary night. It was the answer to my prayers as I realized God's blessings were everywhere. I opened that greenish paper from the ground. I realized it was $200 I had just found. I sat there 72 hours before Christmas Day. I didn't even feel the chill as I prayed. I said, thank you, God, for this gift. Thank you for giving my kids this. It's the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature staring, not even a mouse. I had hung the stockings and wrapped the gifts, and as I sat there, I thanked God for this. I cried as I sat there next to that beautiful tree, and the light sparkled all around me. All kinds of thoughts were going through my head. Images of kids ripping presents open as I lay in my bed. I felt more like a child than ever before as I thank God for loving me and so much more. Merry Christmas by Patricia Robinson. I wrote this 2009 at 7 a.m. in the morning. That was the way my Christmases were. I just thought I would share it. Thank you. Merry Christmas.